Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're not, welcome back. So I'm gonna post back to back. For this video, it's gonna be a story time of how I found out. So yeah, let's just get into it. Y'all got him in my hand because he crying, but let's get started. So it's really no story time of how I found out because it's just boom in there. So January 21st, 2 days before my birthday, he told me to take a test. I did. It came back positive. Whatever. I say 2 days after, I took a test again, positive. Next week, positive again. And I'm like, okay. He like, okay. And then he had told his people, his whole family, big mouthed it. They big mouthed it. He told his whole family or whatever, as soon as we found out, whatever. Me, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. So my mom was like, y'all, I'm trying to remember everything, because y'all know how long ago this was, like 8 months ago. So I'm trying to remember everything in order for y'all. But my mom cooked spaghetti one day and she was like, you eating too much, you eating too much. Because I had 2 plates, and if y'all know me, I don't eat. I couldn't even eat for both of us. I don't even feed myself. So I'm just like, oh my god. After she said I'm eating too much, I tried to starve myself after that, because it's like I was not ready for her to know yet. And I'm like, oh my god. And then we went to the beach like a week after that, and she like, you gaining weight, your face getting fat. But I'm like, y'all, my face been fat. I just got a fat face, and I literally did not gain. Like, I was small. So, but that's what she's seeing. I can't tell for myself. If you see a difference in me, you see a difference in me. And then she was like, why your period haven't been coming? Because if y'all know, my period been coming 3 months after each other. It was irregular. Then it started coming back monthly, regular, whatever. So she like, why I haven't came or whatever. I'm finna set a doctor's appointment. She set a doctor's appointment. So we at the doctor's. They made me pee. The doctor took me in the back, and she like, you are. I'm like, I know. She was like, oh, you know? I'm like, yeah. And she like, so what we finna do? I said, I'm not ready to tell her. She like, okay, if you don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. If you play stupid, I'm gonna play stupid. I say, so you gonna play stupid? She was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I went back to the room. She came back 5 minutes after me. She was like, the test results didn't come in yet. And I'm like, And my mom like, when do it come? But in her head, she like, since when? This not making no sense. So whatever. After that, we just leave the doctor's appointment. She was like, I'm gonna buy my own damn test. I'm gonna buy my own damn test. So we at Walmart, and I'm in the car while she in there, and I'm on the phone with people. Should I tell her? Should I tell her? But they like, she gonna find out regardless. So whole time she in there, she buying groceries. She didn't even get the test, so I was doing too much. Whatever. So 2 days after, the doctors, they got my number, but they called my mom because I was sleeping. I didn't answer. My mom came in my room and she was like, the doctor's on the phone. I'm like, I woke up to my heart beating out my chest. So my mom don't hear the doctors, she hear me. So she just sitting in my face, so I'm on the phone with them or whatever, and I'm just like, just saying stuff to them or whatever. So I got off the phone. My mom was like, what did they say? And I'm like, because I can't make up a lie that fast of what we was talking about on the phone. And if I would have lied, my responses would have never added up to the lie I told her. So I just told her. I wasn't even staring at her when I told her, because I'm like, I can't. So then she went in her room, called my dad. She like, wash these dishes, wash these dishes, go clean your room, go clean your room, because she mad. So then she was like, and your dad crying. So that made me cry, and I'm like, because y'all, I'm they baby having a baby, like, oh my gosh. And I just hate replaying it in my head, because it made me like, So then, now that they know, she took me to the abortion clinic or whatever. And y'all know them people, you're a murderer, this, that, and da-da-da. They taking you, they walking you to your car, walking you in the building, just following you everywhere. And it's like, oh my gosh. So the people following us or whatever, and we in the office. So now I'm in there, they making me pee again and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. That's what I said to the doctors. So they was like, okay, we're gonna tell your mom it's too late. So one doctor told my mom I'm 13 weeks. The other one said I'm 14 weeks. So I'm like, y'all lies. Like, keep up. And my mom in her head like, that ain't making no sense. Like, what? So then we went back in the car, her and my dad on the phone, and they was like, okay, we're gonna go to California since they 21 and up or whatever. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I like to catch a flight to California. Whole time I already got my mindset on my decision. I'm not doing it. So I'm glad we didn't go, because I would have made us book a flight to go to California just to not do it, which would have been a waste of money or whatever. So like I said before, how my doctors told my mom I was 13 and 14 weeks and they didn't do it or whatever. My mom in the car questioned me and asked, oh, did you tell them you don't want to do it? I said yes. She like, that's why they said you was too late or whatever. That's why they said you couldn't get it. I'm like, I slipped up. Oh my God, I just said that. So then now she heated or whatever, just saying what she's saying out her mouth. And then I hear her on the phone with my brother. No, I hear my brother on the phone, and he was like, who's Spirit? Oh, let her keep it. That's her. And I'm like, oh, he on the phone with my mom. So basically, I guess my mom was telling him or whatever, and her how he felt or what I should do or whatever. And I think that's what changed her mind to let me keep it or whatever, and how I told her how I felt. So she came in my room later that night, and she was like, what? I'm not even finna tell you that. We were just saying what we were saying. We were both was crying to each other or whatever. And she was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you keep your baby, because I don't want you to say that I killed your baby when you get older or whatever. So then, yeah, that's past it. So now my mom and dad, the only people who know, my mom, dad, and brother, they're the only ones who know or whatever. So we just keeping it a secret. None of my family members know. None of mine. His people know. My mom and dad just know. Not everybody else. So then everybody know, like around 8 months or whatever. So now it's time to tell my grandma. So I say when I was 7 months, I'm on FaceTime with my grandma. I'm asking her a lot of pregnant questions about when she was pregnant, about when my sister was pregnant, just like trying to give her hints or whatever. She was like, why? You better not be pregnant. And I'm like, I'm just asking. So then a month later, I'm giving her more hints, and I'm like, oh, somebody finna be born on my niece's birthday, which was September 25th. She was like, who? I was like, somebody. So I'm just giving her more hints. I don't remember what it was, but it was funny because it was her responses too. We was just laughing or whatever. So then my mom picked my camera up to show my grandma my stomach. Me and my mom was trying to show my grandma my stomach, and then she just acting clueless. So she finally looked at my stomach and was like, what? So me and my mom was like, okay, we're not gonna tell her no more. We're not telling her no more. She extra. The extraness is a no. And we know she was gonna do that. That's why she wasn't the first person to know. Cause they was like, why she wasn't the first? And y'all be on the phone every day. No, the whole world would have knew already. So we just like, give it up. No. So then we tried again 2 days later, and I finally told her. She was like, girl, you lying. You lying. Cause she be like, oh, I think you're gonna be better than all your siblings. Cause all of them got kids, except for, well, all of them got kids before I did. I didn't have none. And my brother, who told my mom to let me keep it, don't have kids. So after her thinking I wasn't gonna have a kid, she was in shock. She didn't do too much, but she was in shock or whatever. And then all my siblings found out from another sibling. Whatever. They didn't really say nothing. They didn't really say nothing. One of my siblings stopped talking to me for a month, but we back talking. That's my favorite sibling. Whatever. And plus, he had a baby the day before me. He had a baby the day before me. And if one of my family members watching, please mind your business, because you don't know which sibling I'm talking about. And if you do, don't call him and don't question us, because it's not your business. The people who's supposed to be watching this video don't even know me. Anyways, but that's the story time, I guess, and how people found out. It's really not a big story time. He just told me to take a test, and I did. So that's it for the video, but bye.